I'm Remi Warren, and I'm going to be sharing a honey roasted duck or goose recipe. For this prep, it's best to use a whole plucked bird. I'm cooking with a speck, but any waterfowl will do. This recipe is really inspired the first year I lived in New Zealand. The little cottage I was staying in had a duck pond out back. One day I snuck down there, shot a few ducks, a paradise duck and a mallard, and brought them back to cook. Realizing that I didn't have much in the kitchen, I just started scrounging around. There was an apple tree out back, some herbs in the garden, and a jar of honey. From there, the recipe was born. For this recipe, we've got 4 apples, a jar of honey, some thyme, rosemary, butter, salt, and pepper, and our goose that we got on the late speck and snow season. Now just cube up the apples. These will be stuffed inside your bird with the fresh herbs and a drizzle of extra honey. The stuffing not only helps impart flavor, but keeps the goose from drying out. I'll add some butter inside as well for additional fat, as some wild waterfowl can be pretty lean. We'll then add a mixture of butter and olive oil to the bottom of our roasting pot to prevent sticking, and place the bird on a bed of herbs. Finally, add salt and pepper and our prep is done. Now we're going to throw our goose in the oven. I've got it set at 450 degrees. We're going to cook it to about 125 degree internal temperature. About 15 minutes, we're going to pull the goose out, check the temperature, and then coat it with honey. Going to baste it with our honey. You'll want to cook the duck to an internal temperature of at least 135 degrees. For the final step, we're going to get a nice crispy skin by turning the oven on broil for 5 minutes. That is really good. It mixes everything together. The salty, the sweet, the savory. This is a really good way to roast any waterfowl.